Embark on a captivating journey through time and architectural wonders as we unveil the tales of iconic domes around the world. From the historic halls of the United States Capitol to the majestic beauty of the Taj Mahal, each dome carries a story of art, culture, and innovation. Join us on this exploration of global landmarks that have stood the test of time, shaping the skylines and narratives of their respective civilizations. United States Capitol. Situated atop Capitol Hill in Washington, D.C., the Capitol is the meeting place of the United States Congress. The first session of Congress was held at the Capitol on November 17, 1800, although the building was still incomplete. The cast iron dome of the Capitol is not the first dome to sit above the building, but the second. The initial dome was replaced after the Capitol was expanded in the 1850s to accommodate the growing number of legislators from newly admitted states. The expansion more than doubled the length of the Capitol, but also dwarfed the original, timber-framed dome. St. Paul's Cathedral. Built in the 17th century, St. Paul's Cathedral is one of London's most famous and most recognizable sights. The cathedral was heroically saved by firefighters when it was bombed during the Second World War. Its impressive dome was inspired by St. Peters Basilica in Rome and rises 108 meters to the cross at its summit. The tall outer dome is actually non-structural but impressive to view, while two lower inner domes provide a balanced interior. The Reichstag was originally completed in 1894 to meet the need of the newly unified German Empire for a larger parliamentary building. Its architect, Paul Wallot, intended the Reichstag to resemble a Renaissance palace. In 1933, the building was severely damaged in a fire set by a Dutch communist, an event infamously exploited by the Nazis. After the reunification of Germany, it became the meeting place of the modern German parliament, the Bundestag. The Reichstag has undergone considerable restoration and alteration, not least the addition of a spectacular glass dome designed by the British architect Norman Foster. The dome has a spectacular 360-degree view of the surrounding Berlin cityscape. Santa Maria del Fiori. Begun in 1296 in the Gothic style and completed in 1436, the Basilica di Santa Maria del Fiori is Florence's beautiful cathedral and symbol of the city. The basilica is one of Italy's largest churches, and until the modern era, the famous dome was the largest in the world. It remains the largest brick dome ever constructed. Initially completed in 691 AD, the Dome of the Rock is one of the first and most familiar achievements of Islamic architecture. Located on the Temple Mount, it stands on one of the most contested religious sites in the world. Despite common conceptions, the Dome of the Rock is not a mosque, but a shrine which protects beneath its high ceiling, a sacred rock. The dome is probably the most spectacular building in the Old City, topped with a dazzling golden dome visible from afar, the interior layered with glittering ceramics, mosaics, and Arabic calligraphy. The Pantheon in Rome was built in 126 AD as a temple for all the Roman gods and served as a Roman Catholic church since the 7th century. The temple is topped with a concrete dome with a central opening, the oculus. Almost 2,000 years after it was built, the Pantheon's famous dome is still the largest unreinforced concrete dome in the world. Construction on the St. Peter Basilica in Rome began in 1506 and was completed in 1615. It was to the famous domes of the Pantheon and Florence Duomo that the architects of St. Peter's looked for solutions as to how to go about building what was conceived, from the outset, as the greatest dome of Christendom. In 1547, Michelangelo redesigned the dome, taking into account all that had gone before. The Dome of St. Peter's rises to a total height of 136.57 meters from the floor of the basilica to the top of the external cross. It is the tallest dome in the world. Dating from the 6th century, the Hagia Sophia in Istanbul was originally the Cathedral of Constantinople but became a mosque in the 15th century when the Ottomans conquered the city.
The Hagia Sophia is now a museum.
A masterwork of Roman engineering, the massive dome covers what was for over 1,000 years the largest enclosed space in the world. The Taj Mahal in Agra is an immense mausoleum of white marble, built between 1632 and 1653 by order of the Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan in memory of his favorite wife. The most spectacular feature of the Taj Mahal is the marble dome that surmounts the tomb. Its height of around 35 meters is about the same as the length of the base, and is accentuated as it sits on a cylindrical drum.
The top of the famous dome is decorated with a lotus design. The Shah Mosque in Isfahan, Iran is regarded as one of the masterpieces of Persian architecture. Its construction began in 1611, and its splendor is mainly due to the beauty of its 7-color mosaic tiles and calligraphic inscriptions. The Safavids dynasty initiated a renaissance in Persian dome building, and the dome of the Shah Mosque would become the tallest in Isfahan, reaching a height of 53 meters. The distinct feature of this and other Persian domes was the colorful tiles, with which they covered the exterior of their domes, as they would on the interior. As we conclude our architectural odyssey, these domes stand not just as monumental structures but as living chronicles of human achievement and creativity. From the resolute United States Capitol to the ethereal Taj Mahal, each dome whispers stories of resilience, innovation, and cultural grandeur. Let the echoes of their history resonate in your mind, inspiring a deeper appreciation for the artistry that has shaped our world. Until our next exploration, may the dome's enduring beauty continue to captivate your imagination.